Got drafted back in 1971. I didn't volunteer, I was drafted. Ended up in Vietnam. I was a .50 caliber machine gunner on a convoy escort vehicle, V-100.
Went in as a infantryman to Fort Benning, and within 25 days after basic training, prepared to deploy to Iraq. In June of 2008, I had a newborn baby, and I deployed on her birthday, June 15th.
I had no idea I had Agent Orange. I did a special survey with the VA, because I've been going to this VA since it opened, and they found it.
The deployment was very crazy, hard to deal with. Lost a lot of people and deployed from Iraq back to Fort Hood, and that was June of 2009. And when we got home, things just got even crazier.
I got to know 7 veterans really well. We spent 4 hours together each session. And the great thing about veterans is you put them in a room, they're going to start talking, you show them something they want to start doing. They're full of energy and want to make the most of it. And as they started working with the material and the process, they started putting their personality into it. And we all got to talking about each other and our experiences, and it turned into a really nice community.
There's so many different things that helps psychologically in creating art or learning new skills. You know, those skills can be, I think the one thing that was really interesting was the art therapist really compared a lot of the skills that they would learn in metalsmithing to the skills they needed to get through certain trauma.
So you can do anything in art. Art can be anything. So I had extra ink, and that was just an old sheet of white paper, and I put the extra ink on it and said, well, geez, I have extra ink. Why don't I make something? And my wife came in with me on that class at the time. I said, watch this, and I made those trees with ink. And then, you know, it just went on from there.
Some of this has to relate to my healing experience and understanding the power of words, the vibrations, the energy, the meaning behind it. Repeating it when you read it to yourself and feeling it, that's what was important to me, and that's what I wanted to capture in this piece. People do have a deeper expression of gratitude and appreciation towards veterans than just a thank you.
There's like an unspoken language between veterans that we can relate to each other in a lot of ways that you just don't relate to other people.
I think it gives the veterans and also just any students coming through just sort of something to look forward to, something that they can come. There have been a lot of veterans that kept going with the program even after we're done. So something to look forward to, something that they gain interest in, something that they could take home, work on it, bring back in and be proud of something they made. I think the Armory just was a great place for them to get together and have that experience.
I would tell you that I understand you have a lot going on in your life, a lot of obligations, a lot of trauma, and being able to set that time aside and remove yourself and put yourself in an environment of acceptance and love, and to be able to, in your reflection of your experience, express it through a message would be the greatest form of healing for me, but I also believe for others.